Okay, we're gonna go for a cruise in my 2016 Ford Focus Electric. I'm just gonna let you guys know the differences between owning an electric vehicle versus a regular internal combustion engine. I live about 45 kilometers away from my workplace, and this vehicle only has about 120 kilometer range, but I find if you're on the highway, it drains quicker. It's the opposite of a gas-powered vehicle. You get better mileage in the stop-and-go traffic. You get better mileage at the slower speeds. The faster you go, the quicker it drains the battery. I find it drains my battery to about 65% by the time I get there. Because it's mostly all highway, this vehicle is silent when you're driving it. So people walking, especially with headphones, people biking on the road, they can't hear you sneak up on them. So you just need to be aware and just kind of pretend that nobody knows that you're driving around. So under the hood, there is 3 different types of fluids. There's glycol for cooling the motor and the battery system. There is brake fluid for the traditional friction brakes, which you barely use. Brakes last a really long time on an EV because you use the motor as a generator to slow you down as opposed to just wasting all your energy and heat losses with the brakes. And there is windshield wash. There's no oil in an electric vehicle. You don't do oil changes. So you save the money in oil changes, which is, decent amount. You also don't have to pay for gas. I find my trip to work and home costs me about $1.60. When I'm plugged into my home, I use just the regular level 1 charger that's 110 volts that plugs into the outlet of your house. That's what I've been using lately. Unfortunately, that takes about 20 hours from an empty battery to a full one. There's not too much good about that other than the fact that you typically use your battery all day. You go plug in at night. I find that I usually have about a half a battery by evening. I plug in at night and then it takes about 8 to 10 hours to fill it up again. But you wake up every day with a full tank, so to speak. But right now we're gonna go test out a level 2 charging station. NB Power, quite a bit of them you don't have to pay anything for. You just plug in and it's free charging. So we're going to go through the process about using some of this infrastructure. We're here at the level 2 public charging station, free to use. I'll go ahead and show you NB Power. You in the province, you sign up for one of these cards, cost $11.50 total with taxes, and it lets you just tap into all these charging stations. Most of them are free, so you just tap and there's no cost. They can be linked to your credit card, which I haven't done yet because I'll just use the free ones. If you're in a jam or something and you want to use a paid charger, usually about $1 an hour to use, and level 2 will fill your car from empty to full for about $3. So we'll go ahead and plug into this, tap my card, and we'll charge the car. Let's shut the vehicle off. So here's an NB Power charger. It comes locked right here. So basically it says use your NB Power card. You tap it, it says thank you, please wait. Test the connector, then it unlocks it if the test passes. You take the charger out. You can open your car's port and you just plug it in. There you go. There's a ring around the port, charge port, that shows you that the last quadrant, somewhere in the last 25% is charging, 75% charged at least. It'll send you a notification on your phone letting you know that it's fully charged. Typically the etiquette is once you're charged, go move your car so that someone else can use this charger. And also you would wrap the cord back up again just to be, conscious of the next people using it. So we'll go for a walk while we wait for this to charge.